Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final decider game here. It's a best of 5, the 5th game between Sheikh and ErwTann. And this is on the No Deck Duel event, which means no deck, ladies and gents. No resource shipments, no military, no fancy upgrades, nothing. Even cards that maybe define your civilization that you play. You do not have access to it at all. So let's have a look. And this is on, what map is this? Is it Pampas?
Yes.
Pampas,
yes,
there we go.
We are on probably the biggest water map we've had in this series.
Yep.
And we've only seen one player go water, and it worked extremely well for them. So, I don't know, France or Italy, I don't think either of them are known as prominent water civilizations or known for having a great water opening without schooners. So, it'll be tough. It'll be tough to see what happens.
And we have on the left side of the map here, Sheikh. He's called Hammer of Judah in here as well. And he is playing as the French in the pink. And on the right side of the map, we have l'Inquisiteur, also known as ErwTann, playing as the Italians in the cyan. So, what are your thoughts of this matchup? Are you quite familiar with Italy as a new civ? Have you played them at all?
Well, I know that they're not particularly strong.
Yeah.
I play pretty much 98% Dutch, and as Dutch, I don't have a problem with Italy. But I do know that they have a lot of unique buildings, and if they are allowed to kind of just sit and power up, they can become very, very, very hard to deal with. But I also know that France, when it comes to putting on pressure, France is very, very solid. So I wouldn't be surprised to see another aggressive French build. Maybe that villager rush I was hoping for. Probably not. But I think when it comes to Italy, you can offer much better insight than I can.
I think what could be quite good with Italy here is the fact that you get a villager for every economic upgrade. So normally what offsets that against Italy is the fact that they don't have villager shipments. But of course, we're not dealing with shipments. So that is actually a benefit for Italy. And also the fact that you have an architect that will slowly build buildings for free. And once again, wood is obviously going to be your hardest thing in this game because, you know, it's the slowest resource to gather. So I think Italy is in a good place. It has Lombards as well, which obviously you can trade resources into it. And that will also generate resources for you. So that can also help with your macro, your issues you're going to have, as well as we've mentioned with hunts and stuff. Hunts will go a lot quicker in this as well because you don't have the certain resource shipments that you normally have access to. But, you know, we've just seen how powerful French are with the CDBs. Very, very powerful villagers, very great at what they do, better than normal ones. So I think this is a better matchup, but I still think it's French favored.
Yeah, I think Italy has a much better chance than Malta. And you do have to remember, I play around the 1300 to 1400 ELO range, so I probably haven't seen Italy at its full potential. But it's just France is so flexible, and even in a game where they don't have shipments, they just have so many options, kind of like India in Game 3. So I think France is going to be able to adapt to things a lot better than Italy can. But I want to see ErwTann come out with something absolutely outstanding here. I know that he said his Italy home city was level 5, so maybe that's just a disguise to hide what an Italy master he really is.
Potentially. And we can see here that age ups are relatively, you know, quite close together. Sheikh is a little bit ahead there. Sheikh's going for the quartermaster, so he's going to be getting 400 wood. And ErwTann here is going for a governor age up, so he's going to get himself 200 gold and an outpost. So we're going to see how that goes down and wonder what the outpost is going to be for. Is sort of ErwTann afraid of maybe a Ford Rax? Maybe some kind of musketeer pressure. So is he going to use it defensively, or maybe is he going to use it offensively? Who knows? Let's see how this goes.
I think the defensive outpost would be better.
Yeah.
From what I have experienced, offensive outposts are pretty much only good for sending shipments in a way that you can get them to the other base quicker. But without
Yeah.
those shipments, it might be better to just keep that outpost next to your TC or use it to secure a hunt or a gold mine or something like that.
I mean, you can see here we've got an outpost wagon now coming out. Fantastic. And the steel traps are on the way, which means another villager for ErwTann. So he's on 17. And remember, Shake's only on 11 because he hasn't got CDB shipments. He hasn't got 3 CDBs. He hasn't got 4 CDBs. Or 5 as well. He hasn't got those shipments to really boost his villager count. So it enables ErwTann just to keep pumping vills out when he keeps getting eco upgrades. So it makes Italy pretty strong, I think.
Looking at the placement of that outpost, I'm wondering, is he securing... Oh my goodness, look. Those barracks are...
Hang on, I just seen that. Yeah.
He's doing double racks.
Hey, there it is, ladies and gents, the double racks. He's invested a lot of wood there. So he's obviously used all of his quartermaster wood to get those double racks in. And he's going to be... Oh, I've completely forgot about this. The wrecked treasure ship. Look at this. Fast but expiring source of coin.
Right. You know, when we were thinking of that map, I think this might have been my pick. I wasn't even considering that. I was just really excited about the potential water. But yeah, that's a great source of coin. And I think he's going to use that coin to go double musk.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, he's getting 136 a second, which is kind of insane. I don't know if he does have other vills on coin, so they're actually collecting at 0.81 compared to 1.36. So if I do quick maths on that, that's something like 70% boost in gold on those 2 vills there. So that's going to really help him get these musks out, which he's doing right now. He's got 8 musks on the field, and looks like ErwTann's open up with stables here. So, you know, Shake looking in a better position. Double racks against a stable opening against ErwTann here. So Shake's going to look good, but he's going to scoot on by, and oh no, he's going back. What's he doing? That's, yeah, definitely not ideal. Do not go back.
No, no.
Pathing,
he does
maybe.
have mobility. That is his advantage. He is able to kind of run ErwTann's army, Shake's army around the map.
Yeah.
And if he can get some good raids, how well has the French player herded? He's done a pretty nice job herding. So it's going to be tougher to get those easy villager kills. But
you can see
going
going
cav against double musk is going to be difficult, to say the least.
Yeah, we need to see some Pavizias if we can for Italy. That would be quite nice. Maybe get a racks down. He's going to struggle here a little bit. He has, however, got the militiamen are going to be coming in, and now he's going to decide to maybe get his hussars engaged.
Ooh,
he really doesn't want to lose that architect. Losing architect is going to be huge in this. He does not want to lose that.
Get him away! Get him away!
Get him! Move him!
Oh, come on!
Oh, that's big.
Oh! But, I mean, those muskets took so much damage while targeting that architect. He's going to clean up this entire group of musks. And this early in the game, with no shipments, with no 700 coin or 700 wood, or even the food shipments, that is such a big loss.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that, like he's going to lose his tempo quite quickly. He does still have access. Oh, he's not mining that anymore, though. The wrecked treasure ship, he's not mining that. That's still just staying there. I would probably try and see if you can get more of your vills on that. That's so huge. As I said, like a 60-70% boost to your mining of gold. So I would really think about trying to get as many CDBs on that as possible and defend it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I am a little bit worried about how exposed France's barracks are. If he loses those barracks for any reason, it's going to be really hard to replace any of it. And again, the mobility of ErwTann's army to move around the map and pick his fights, it's so crucial.
Yeah, exactly. And we can see here that that we got 8 hussars, and he's got 23 vills. So Shake's only on 17. Yes, he's got CDBs, but as we mentioned, getting those extra vills from the eco upgrades is actually pretty damn good. So but he does need to see if he can try and get more of his CDBs on this wrecked treasure ship, because that's going to be absolutely massive. It's going to help him really get more musks out as well. So we'll see. Yukti saying this is so slow, needed fast game mode. I don't know. If you've seen the past games, I suggest you rewatch the past broadcast of it, because these games you actually start to get action relatively soon. Like 8 minutes in, you definitely got action, and these games go longer into age 2, so you get more skirmishes than you would with proper decks. So I don't know. I challenge that. I do challenge that. But we do now see some musketeers popping out perfectly here, and he's going to try and get a sandwich.
No, he's going to get out. He's going to get out. Oh, nice. Yeah, because the musketeers had to focus down the militiamen, and that gave the hussar just enough time to squeeze through. Could have been, if he had lost those cav, that would have been game over. And if those musks had been able to squeeze him in from both sides with that horrendous melee damage they do against cav. So excellent.
Oh, we do see this nice play by first time using a native post on this matchup, and we do have the Zapotec Lightning Warriors. So these are really good against heavy infantry and cav. They're kind of like Jaguar Prow Warriors, or Jaguar Warriors, sorry, for the Aztecs. You do not want to get them anywhere near heavy infantry because they will absolutely delete them. So, there's a lot of musk here for Sheikh. So this is a great pick, and we can see here the hand. Look at that. So we've got 2.5 times damage here against heavy and cavalry, and also shock as well, which is kind of like a form of cavalry. But there we go. So, and also they've got very good siege, 24 siege, not bad. I'm going to be able to take down this house. It's going to be troublesome as well for Sheikh.
And you have to consider the fact that, as trivial as it sounds, even losing a house in a no-deck duel it goes from being an annoyance to actually hurting your economy quite a bit.
Yeah.
And again, it's the resources that you gather are so much more precious than in a regular matchup because there is no saving card.
Exactly. And we can see now that, the Huss here, I'm not too sure if ErwTann knows that the Musk was there, just floating around there. I'm not too sure if they actually know that each other are there. That's kind of going to be interesting when they do find that out. But I am kind of disappointed that we don't see any docks. No one's decided to go onto the water. Decided to go for very sort of rush-centric build there for Sheikh. And, I don't think Italy necessarily needs to really worry about water because of their vills that they get from their market upgrades. So, but it's unfortunate to see, but, what can you do? What can you do?
Yeah. I think a more interesting play if France had decided to go stable and then we just tried to match Italy with cav while also using that extra 200 wood to put down the dock.
This is going to be huge.
His economy.
Yeah, there's so many Zapotecs here. Yeah, these Zapotecs, though, when they get in, they're going to absolutely do some serious damage against the Musketeers here. And here they are. They're going to be getting stuck in.
And there's no answer.
There's no answer. There's a lot of Hussar there as well, which are easily going to be able to clear up those. But Sheikh doing a good job here at microing, managing to shoot and move back constantly, which is good. But now just the real kind of, snaring is happening here. And these musks are unfortunately going to get cleared up. So another sort of decisive fight there for ErwTann. Doing a good job thinking about the Zapotecs there. Nice to see.
Yeah. I don't want to say that might be the move that breaks France's back, but that's what, 20, 25 musks that just went down the drain, and maybe this would be the time to recover, maybe going on water, trying to get, that extra eco, because I've been seeing it in the chat here, and I agree, water at this point in the game is really hard to contest, so it is almost like free economy if you take advantage of it.
Yeah, indeed. And we can see here that, pushing Sheikh back further. Now ErwTann's going to start to siege those Raxes down. So once those Raxes are gone, it's going to be, there's not going to be much else that Sheikh can do because he's really got to get that wood again. This is a thing, there's no wood shipments for you to allow you to build further. You kind of just got to chop it all again, which is going to be tricky. And another batch of musks do pop out. But once again, the Zapotecs are going to be able to shut it down. Doing a great job. They only cost 40 food, 60 wood, not too much. And we can see here that the macro is going a little bit strange for ErwTann here. But there it is.
ErwTann takes it 3-2. What a clever composition. Using those native warriors to kill and using the Hussar to snare. That was really effective against the muskets.
And I've got to say, this is kind of a wild first no-deck duel event that myself and Mr. V have done. It's possibly the best outcome that you can have. We had 2 games being taken first by Sheikh. Then the third was ErwTann, and then the huge comeback was on for ErwTann. So big GGs to both players. Thank you very much to both Shake and ErwTann for sort of, participating in the No Deck Duel. We are just going to quickly update the results here. Here we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 to ErwTann. Takes the first No Deck Duel. And wow, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Mr. V?
First off, I'm amazed with just the ingenuity coming from both players. I would never have thought, seeing muskets going Hussar, oh, well, I'll just go for the native building. And I think this is what this game mode does. It encourages creativity. It encourages builds that are not the standard, because I think in that situation, Italy would have just sent their normal shipments and gone Pavis or used some other kind of card to get out of that. But when you don't have the cards, answering what your opponent is doing requires so much more thought, and it requires more game knowledge. You have to know what those settlements do. You have to know the upgrades, and you have to think about water, and you have to think about map placement and how fast you're eating through your resources. It's the cards obviously add a lot of layers to AoE 3, but even without them, it just proves that this game is a lot more complex than people give it credit for.
Yeah, definitely. And I've got to say to everyone, thank you very much for the kind words. You guys saying the production quality is great quality casting. Kaleli, thank you very much, dudes. Bronchi, ErwTann, Riot Coke, Shake, of course. Thank you very much, guys. It does really mean a lot because we spent a lot of time kind of going through the kind of script, the idea of what we want to do. We spent a lot of time with the trailer, or Mr. V actually spent a lot of time putting the trailer together that we had. And yeah, it's a simple idea, but then arranging it, as people know that have arranged tournaments and events, even just with 2 players, it does take quite a bit of time just getting everything together and in order. But now we've done it once. We're definitely going to do it again. And if Yucati and Lionheart are down, there was a public challenge there from Yucati, then I am 100% down. I'll reach out to you two if you are interested. We can get that going for the next No Deck Duel. But fantastic. And maybe if we do more of these No Deck Duels, we can maybe get all of the victors of these No Deck Duels and kind of do like a mini tournament maybe to find out who is the best player when you don't have a deck.